Students, today I'll teach a poem for class 9. Name of the poem is Wind. This poem is originally written in Tamil by the poet Subramania Bharati. Later it is translated in English by A.K. Ramanujan. This is the second poem of the syllabus. You know, wind is a natural phenomenon, but here the wind is not actually a natural phenomenon. This wind is symbolic of thorns and thistles, host of problems, difficulties in our life. Here the wind has been symbolic of an agent of destructions and devastations. The recent cyclone, Umpun or the Amphan, how much it has caused havoc in the lives of millions, you know very well. Even our beloved city of joy, that is Calcutta, has turned into city of debris by this onslaught, and we are completely helpless and hopeless to this fiercest wind. The present poem, first I would like to tell you the central idea, or maybe called synopsis of the poem. The central idea of the poem Wind is that we should be strong in mind and body. The wind symbolizes the trials and tribulations everyone faces in their lives. Those who are strong in character, iron-willed, iron-determined, succeed in confronting and combating, that is overcoming, while those who are mild and meek, humble, get crushed and destroyed. The wind will be our friends only when we are iron-willed, we should encounter them boldly. This is the central idea that's referring to the poem The Wind. Now, this is a famous quotations by our most beloved president, that his all favorite two students, that is no other than Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, where he has quoted well. And that will be very much relevant and befitting to this context while I am teaching you the poem Wind, composed by Subramania Bharati. Difficulties in your life do not come to destroy you, but to help you realize your hidden potential and power. Let difficulties know that you too are difficulty. It is fact that life is not an easy cake. Life is not a bed of roses, but rather life is filled with odds and obduracies, thorns and thistles. Life itself is a challenge. The more we face challenges, more we strengthen ourselves, more we discover and explore ourselves. What we have to combat challenges. So we should not fear of challenges. Rather, we have to accept it. Challenges or problems will be the ornament of our lives. This is the inner meaning of the famous quotations quoted by most famous, our beloved president, ex-president, expired also, the Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Now, I would like to teach you the stanza-wise analysis of the poem The Wind. Here, in the very first stanza, the poet implores, that is, you know, that request earnestly, thus natural phenomenon wind, in very appealing tone. Wind, come softly. Do not break the shutters of the windows. Don't scatter the papers. Don't throw down the books on the shelf. There, look what you did. You threw them all down. You teared the pages of the books. You brought rain again. You are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Now the very stanza conveys the meaning. The poet requests the wind to come softly, not to break the shutters. Shutters mean open windows. That is called hinge windows, hinge windows. And don't throw down the books on the shelf. Scatter means fall in different directions. So not to scatter the papers. The poet is very much systematic in arranging the papers, and also arranging the books systematically on the shelf. But all on a sudden, the gust of wind has created a mess that is, everything is at 6 and 7s, that is disarrayed due to the entry of sudden gust of wind. But the poet requested earnestly, "O wind," as if this wind is personified. Just you see, here the wind is here personified by referring pronoun you. There look, but the poet's such humble request is completely unheeded by the strong, fierce wind. Instead of that, he did opposite. So the poet arrested the attentions or asked the reader to see or to look what you did. You refer to the wind, did. You threw them all down. You means the wind. That personified. Threw them all down. You brought rain again. Not only that, you brought rain again. He is accompanied by rain again. And you are very clever at poking fun. The meaning of poking fun means making fun. That means ridiculing. Ridiculing at the weaklings. Mocking at the weaklings. Weaklings mean weak bodies. Weak-hearted persons. Chicken-hearted persons. Very much weak bodies. So you are very clever. You making fun. You take lot of enjoyment to make fun of the weak persons. Frail, crumbling. Frail means weak-bodied. Crumbling in destroying, devastating houses. That is weak-built houses. Crumbling doors. You destroy the weak-built doors. Crumbling rafters. Rafter means sloping beam to support. That is called roof. And crumbling wood. That is called frame of the wooden structures. That is also weak-built. Crumbling bodies. Weak-bodied persons and weak-bodied lives, even the weak-bodied hearts, you all destroy and devastate it. Now, in this stanza, the wind god winnows and crushes them all. Crushes them all. Here, the wind god actually symbolic of all type of god. And winnows process, process of winnowing. This is a physical separations of separating grains from the chaffs or hucks. But here the winnows mean destroys and crushes them all. Them refers to the weaklings or the weak-bodied persons. He won't do what you tell him. He refers to the wind, and he will not, won't mean will not do what you the reader, the poet, tell him not to do in such way, not to cause havoc in our lives. So, come. So how to combat and confront them? Because in our reality, there is no room, there is no chance of the survival if you are weak-hearted, if you are weak-bodied. There is no chance. Even history proves itself. There is no place for the weak persons. Those who are strong, those who are iron-built, those who are iron-willed, they can only survive. So, poet does not now sit idly. Rather, he advises in order to combat or confront or overcome such strong or to encounter such strong blow of the wind, what we should do? That he said, that so come, he appeals, it is open prayer to all of us. Let us build strong homes. We should build strong homes. We should joint the doors firmly, strongly, and practice to form our body stronger, stouter, and make the heart steadfast. That is also very strongly built. Do this. If you can do this, then the wind will be our friends with us. Then the wind will treat us as a friend. Then the wind itself will also fear from us. Rather, we should not fear from us. The moment we are strong in character, mind and body, already told, already written, the central idea, then we will be successful in overcoming them. So, wind will be our friends with us. The wind blows out weak thoughts. The wind also, that is called subsidize the weak fires. Those fires are weak fires, symbolic of weak bodies. The wind completely heaves or the blows out, turns up, or the puts up the weak fires. Rather, which fires are strong enough, the wind rather nourishes or flourishes, or you can say activates more it, so that the strong fires will be the stronger one. And finally the poet said, okay, the friendship is good. In our life, challenges will come. Challenges are the ornaments of life. life is itself is a challenge. Rather, we should not fear of challenges. Rather, we should accept it. Because if you want to be hero, rather we start with zero. So challenges will be there. Without challenges, without thorns and thistles, life will not be successfully, that is, embraced with success. So we should rather make a friendship with such a destructive or devastating or agent of destructions, and we praise him everybody. This win, this symbolic of challenges, and these odds and oddities. And now you are facing such a crucial problem. Twin problems. Those who are facing, but those who have faced this destructive winds, and rather with this, that is called corona, that is virus, and these are the challenges we are facing now. But we should not be, that is called less energetic. We should not be, never think of that we are the defeated warriors. But rather, we have to accept the challenges, and at the end of the day, definitely we should be triumphant with success, and that is not the far away. So challenges we have to accept, so that the more we face challenges, more we strengthen ourselves, more we explore ourselves, and ultimately we will be successful, and we should encounter them boldly. So that's all about the synopsis of the poem. And before that, I'd like to say some of the figure of speech that is maintained in this poem, that that is anaphora. This anaphora means repetitions of the same words in the beginning or in the, that is called middle, and that is our you, let's, and even crumbling, that is in the middle. And the metaphorical device is here, that is called wind God and winnows. Here the process of physical separation from the, that is called that is called grain from the steps. Similarly, this process of separating the weak and gives encouragement to the strong, that is also metaphorical device. And another is personification. Each and every stanza you might have seen the very fifth or sixth line, even some of the lines like where the wind is also referred to you, sometimes wind is referred to he. So in this way, the poet appeals the wind firstly to come softly, that is the approach of personal appeal. And in this way, the poem is also personified by applying the wind, sometimes you, sometimes you. And anaphora, once I would like to say you, anaphora means repetitions of the same words, either in the beginning or in the middle. Sometimes you, sometimes let's, and sometimes crumbling. This is called anaphora, A-N-A-P-H-O-R-A. This is all about the, that is called analysis. That is called analysis, critical analysis of the poem. And in this way, I am trying myself best to make you understand the detailed analysis of the poem. I suppose that you better understand of the poem. If you have any problem, you have to put your problem in your comment box. Then I'll try to myself best to make you further understand. Thank you and all the best. Study at home. Stay connected with my channels.